Meet Millie Wood. Millie is 16 months old and is learning and exploring new things every day. She has a mother and a father, as well as 2 older sisters. This is her story.
As far back as I can remember, I've always wanted a baby, and I've always said if I could only have one baby, I would want a baby girl. But Jill and I got married about 4 years ago, and she had 2 daughters. They were 5 and 7. And so I felt like I had my girls. And so when we found out that Jill was pregnant, I guess I sort of wanted a boy. So the day came, and we were in the hospital. We were in the room waiting, and we just knew it was going to be a boy. And so Jill made sure to tell the doctor, now don't tell me if it's a boy or girl. I want Danny B to tell me if it's a boy or girl. The time finally came, and it seemed like it would never get there, but the baby was being born, and so out she came, and I'm looking, and the doctor said, "Can you tell?" And well, I could tell, but and so finally I was speechless, and I said, "It's a girl." Yeah.
When we walked in and found Danny B, he said, "Girls, you have a new little sister," and I was so happy that I had a little sister.
I'd only been focused on one place and up until that point, and I hadn't looked at her face yet. And once I got the words out, "It's a girl," then I immediately looked at her face. And her little eyes were just, they were so big, and they were so blue, they were almost black. And they were just so wide, and they were looking right up in my face. And her little forehead was just wrinkled up, and as if she was just looking at me straight in my face, and it was as if she were saying, "Who are you?" You know, and when those eyes met my eyes, I just, not once did I ever wish that she was a boy. It was like, "Oh honey, I'm so sorry that I ever once even wanted a boy. I wanted you." And it was the greatest day of my life.
I just was so happy when it was a girl because I think that dads and little baby girls, they have kind of like a special bond.
With every new day, Millie is becoming more and more independent. Right now, she is actively learning more than she will in any other stage of the lifespan.
It's amazing how quickly she's developed. I mean, I can remember just like yesterday bringing her home from the hospital, and that first day that we brought her home, and I'm carrying her into the house, and I mean, I was just afraid she would break, you know. I was so afraid because I'd never had a baby before, and immediately changes started happening every day. I would come home from work, and I would notice something a little bit different, and the time has flown, and now she's walking and trying to talk, and
It's gone by really fast because, I mean, just one day she was a newborn baby, and she couldn't even come home from the hospital for a couple of days, and then the next she's 15 months old, and it's just like, whoa, how did that happen so quickly? So it's been really exciting seeing her grow, watching her walk and crawl and saying new words.
she probably has a vocabulary of maybe 25 or 30 words, but she's, and every day, you know, I'll notice a new word that she's trying to say. It's happening so fast.
Now that she's older, she's walking and she's getting a lot of teeth, and she's talking a lot more, and she's just so much more interested in what we're doing and always wants what we have.
Millie's most important interactions are, no doubt, with her family unit. This family has somewhat of an untraditional dynamic. This is due to the delayed addition of an infant to the family.
It's interesting how Millie reacts with her sisters.
When she was first born, it was kind of hard to do stuff out of the house because she was a lot of work, and they had to take care of her, and then my stepdad had to work, and so it was hard to do stuff out of the house, and we had to help a lot.
Sophie was 8, and Emma was 10 when Millie was born. So there's 8 and 10 years difference, a real wide age difference. But Millie, it's so funny. She will try to act like they act, and she will try to pick up on little things that they do, and she follows them around and always wants to be in their lap or around them. And she'll see them brush their hair, and she'll pick up a brush and try to brush her hair. And she sees people talk on the phone. She'll get my iPhone or Jill's phone, and she'll act like she's talking on it.
She tried to say Sophie, but she couldn't say her S's, so she tried to say Dopey, but it came out Duppy, so now that's my nickname.
It's probably changed Sophie's life more than mine because I've been a big sister my whole life, and she's gone from little sister to middle sister.
I feel more mature and more like a grown-up because I'm not the youngest anymore. I have somebody to look down to that's younger than me and my family.
Okay.
Honey, let's say grace, sweetie. Middle bear. Here, honey, you ready? Come, Lord Jesus, be our guest, and let this food to us be blessed. Amen.
And the leaves on the trees, they all call out your name. Chrome on the freight line shines the same, and the stars in their cars.
She is just full of life, and she has a great personality. She's always laughing and smiling, and
She is very sweet and really, she's really funny, and she's really nice to be around.
it's been a wonderful experience. And it's been a life-changing experience. It's changed every aspect of my life. I mean, nothing is the same as it was.
Snowbanks and drifts down the hillside for you. Slides inside sandy river before day is through. And before evening falls, I may find
Millie will go on to learn much more from her experiences with her family, and later on with peers, teachers, and others who will come into her life. But for now, the future remains a mystery to little Millie.